One time, nah, 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 nah. This one right here, I ain't ready. One time. It's that bonita, pleasure to meet ya. Welcome into my house. It's that bonita, pleasure to meet ya. Welcome into my house. So don't play with it. Got you all up in my head, so don't play with me. Sweat dripping on your body so lazily. It's that bonita, pleasure to meet ya. Got me on the road like a road runner. Girl, you know you make me wanna show on her. You can take it fast pace or go slow. All I'm trying to do is get the camera for some photos. Do it with no clothes. I got a real good feeling about you, girl, and I want. She got me losing my mind. I think I'm about to catch a body. This that real good, this that feel good. Yeah, I got it. And we ain't gotta tell them what it costs to. Smoking on the spirit, you know I get lost. I said I'm ringing your phone 'cause you know that I be wildin'. Up on the drink 'cause you know that I be vibing. I need you for a lifetime, it's the right time. You're classy like some fine wine in its own time. I said I'm ready, just call me on my phone and you can get it, I'm ready. It's that bonita, pleasure to meet ya. Welcome into my house. It's that bonita, pleasure to meet ya. Welcome into my house. So don't play with it. Got you all up in my head, so don't play with me. Sweat dripping on your body so lazily. It's that bonita, pleasure to meet ya. Yeah, she tight nice though. Shawty real bad, Mrs. Right though. She don't want it good, you know she want it right though. Shawty, why you acting uptight? She got me all up in my feelings, I can't call off. And she don't keep me waiting when she know I'm on the phone. Whatever you want, better believe that I'm ready. Money in my pocket and you know it's got you sweating. She wants some Henny or Bacardi and we sipping this a party. And you know that she be all on me. Shawty say she bad and she know it and she know I got all the boys mad at me. Say what's the deal though? Why you tryna rush, take it real slow? I'm just tryna tell you how I feel. I'm tryna just keep it real. Girl, won't you just be my lady? It's that bonita, pleasure to meet ya. Welcome into my house. It's that bonita, pleasure to meet ya. Welcome into my house. So don't play with it. Got you all up in my head, so don't play with me. Sweat dripping on your body so lazily. It's that bonita, pleasure to meet ya.
Nico slamming shit.
I swear I'm on my way to the top and ain't that nigga out here stopping me. Gambling all of my life, won't stop till the nigga hit the lottery. I feel like a fiend when I'm chasing my dream, tryna make mama proud of me. Running shit up broad day, middle fingers to the one that doubted me. Solo, you know I don't need no new friends. Took a few losses, took that to the chin. Secrets we kept them, took that to the pen. No, I can't trust them, no, never again. Heart in this cup, I'ma drown in my sin. How the fuck do you hustle and can't pay the rent? Fuck being friends, we ain't making amends. Tryna stack up, cop a big body Benz. If you weren't with me through blood, sweat and tears, please don't come around when you see I'ma win. We not the same, stop calling me twin. Throwing up foes, but repping the fin. Shooters on point like we play with a Zen. I'm in the trap with the dice in my hand. Count up a 10, then I caught me a hand. If I got dope, best believe that it's cleansed. I got some homies, OD'd all they fit. And all I got served from a friend. Once you get in it, you win. Mikey cut off and you switch. Yeah, the Glock came with a glitch. Know if I up it, I swear I won't miss. Watch where you aim your diss. Me and my dogs, we jump in the fence. Yeah, I'm still ballin' just like I'm lost and running it up till I fall in the coffin. XO, yeah, it made me feel awesome. Yeah, I stay fly like a motherfucking Martian. Up overway and I'm out of here. I know that lyrics is not for real. I got a vision, it's crystal clear.
Damn,
if you
Nico
on the way, I'm
slamming
already
shit.
here. I swear I'm on my way to the top and ain't that nigga out here stopping me. Gambling all of my life, won't stop till the nigga hit the lottery. I feel like a fiend when I'm chasing my dream, tryna make mama proud of me. Running shit up broad day, middle fingers to the one that doubted me. Solo, you know I don't need no new friends. Took a few losses, took that to the chin. Secrets we kept them, took that to the pen. No, I can't trust them, no, never again. Heart in this cup, I'ma drown in my sin. How the fuck do you hustle and can't pay the rent? Fuck being friends, we ain't making amends. Tryna stack up, cop a big body Benz.
heart beating a type of way, and it's going upside down in waves. Oh, you can't see what I'm seeing. See what I did. See what you did. You got my heart beating all types of ways. Oh, you got my heart beating. You got my heart beating all type of ways.
I know that we love, I know. That's not what I want for sure. I was blind, had to open the door. My mind was right, but my heart told me no. Got my heart beating type of ways. I know that we hurt, so I'm giving you space. You did me wrong, why you lied in my face? I know that we love, I know. That's not what I want for sure. I was blind, had to open the door. My mind was right, but my heart told me no. My mind was right, but my heart told me no. I was hurt in the worst ways. It was crazy that I loved in the first place. I keep reminiscing shit about my mom, but I'ma let it go. It's a new day. Fuck it, I'ma just grind, doing new things. I ain't trying to wait no time, you ain't gonna win. Yeah, you did me wrong, but we both did. Like, why you always trying to do fuck shit?
Sometimes it's all times. If I would relax, we'll find peace in eternity. You and me to the end. I know that we can find something to help us. Got my heart beating a type of way, and it's going upside down in waves. Oh, you can't see what I'm seeing. See what I did. See what you did. You got my heart beating all types of ways.
Yo, Meatloaf. I said these niggas sippin' that bitch water. That bitch water. Making them bitch hard. I've been ahead of these pussy niggas, nigga, that kickstart. They doing shit that I been started. Nigga, I been ballin'. No way got time for pussy niggas, so I done got these niggas goofy. I swear to God, my life a movie. I just play the role and they the groupie. Swear to God, them niggas whoopin'. I got time, I can prove it. They watch me online like a movie. Don't know why they niggas sleeping on me, about to wake them up now. Necklace with my name on it, and I watch them about to bust. I had to tattoo my name on it, they forgot about who they talking about. Niggas lying all of my name, that's some shit I give a fuck about. A nigga that can't hold water, a nigga I can't take. But why you doing all that talking? Some niggas can't wait. How you tryna ball with a baller, but no he can't play? Pocket full of all of that guala, look like I gained weight. They tried to rob me, had that 40 on me, plus I had this jewelry. And I had that chain around my neck, man, I spent 40 on it. Brother, cause I know he on it. He said, nigga, pull up on me, said I'm on my way, like where you at, man, I'm around the corner. Shoebox, new cash, nigga stashed in my closet. All that new cash, shit go fast, you don't watch it. They like, I talk too fast, nah, I'm just talking money. I want that all white new Jag just to pull up on them, stuntin'. I did it, trappin', I did it, stuntin', I did it, getting money, I did it, ballin', I did it, trappin', I did it, stuntin', I did it, getting money, I did it.
Evident, ever since we pulled up at your residence, slayed your whole family down and didn't leave no evidence. So the streets are starting to talk, and let me tell you what they say. Teacher Jada code is big. I hit the scene, they be like, I see you hoes sippin' that bitch. I bet I snap you gon' get sprayed. I help your family look for you and tell them hope that you're okay. I ain't never been a hoe, bitch, everybody knows that. Cause I ain't rap from that nigga, or I fucking toe tag. Anytime you wanna do it, come and meet me in the street. South side of the Funk, Riverside and Berry Street. 210 is where I lay, but A1G is where I stay. I bet you sip that bitch water, that ain't that shit that teacher drink.
That bitch water, making them bitch hard. I've been ahead of these pussy niggas, nigga, that kickstart. They doing shit that I been started. Nigga, I been ballin'. No way got time for pussy niggas, so I done got these niggas goofy. I swear to God, my life a movie. I just play the role and they the groupie. Swear to God, them niggas whoopin'. I got time, I can prove it. They watch me online like a movie.
They don't know I'm being a problem. They couldn't solve me. I came in, I've been explaining. I even went as far as switching the terms for layman. But there's been a delay in the way they reception went, and it all be so evident when I be talking too fast.
bitch water. Making them bitch hopping ahead of these pussy niggas. Nigga that kickstart. They doing shit that I been started. Nigga I been ballin'. Nobody got time for pussy niggas. So I got these niggas goofy.
Goddamn, this get your kid, buddy. You gotta do that shit back. You gotta come back, buddy. I don't know. Damn, shit. Damn, bitch. Yeah. Don't act like you don't know me, nigga. Shit out of control, nigga. Yeah. Nigga, shit, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still poppin' like that Crisco great. I said they got BBL on repeat, but none of these niggas not fucking with me. I kill it, fine to the west side Atlanta, realest. I got different strokes, willis. Bitch, I been it, go, bill it. My feet kicked up, motherfucker, I'm chillin'. Out with all this hot shit, let me spit it out. I said they got Drake taking off, it's a drop. Shoutin' at the wrong words and slide out his mouth. Now everybody on that nigga head, no doubt. Turn the beat up, bring it back, I'll make it pop. Daniel kids jamming to it when you get on. They don't need a nigga Drizzy fucking did wrong. I take the beat quick and then I blow up. And if the money right, then I show up. We pop bottles all day, niggas got bitches in the back throwing up. Play gangsta, we'll make you roll up. Give pussy, yeah, they told us. I'm gonna shoot back, what's the hold up? These pussy ass niggas don't know us. Now I got money on my mind, can't worry about beat. I'm cooking this spice, I'm serving it heat. Got a whole shit down and it ain't hard to me. And I'm not in compete with no nigga. Don't act like you don't know me, nigga. I go crazy in the bitch. When she up in the mouth, she gon' swallow the kid. At the end of the day, we don't tolerate shit.
This cake will make you show up. I know you see this blow up.
Go get your partner number, you need help. Shot it on whip through with the whip. Don't flood my timeline with till drip. I got some more shells in the clip. Get on my new piece, let me rip. So I'm an old nigga, let me drip. No did. Ride through the streets and we still get lit. Got my mind on my money, not worry about shit. I'm fine, killing this shit every time I take the mic. It feel real good when the energy high. If a nigga step up, then the bit dog bite.
I'm thicker than a snicker. I'm thicker than a ninja. Don't act like you don't know me. These jams deserve a trophy. Baby, it ain't no
Let's turn the beat up, bring it back, I'll make it pop. Daniel kids jamming to it when you get on. They don't need a nigga Drizzy fucking did wrong. They killing this shit with evidence. They watching everything that we did. We lab tests like guinea pigs. Still stuck in an experiment. Feel crazy when you know your mind bent. When you walk in, you got common sense. Then you realize what you're dealing with. They really don't fuck with us for real. I'ma just pop this big red pill. Unplug myself, then take the wheel. The industry dirty, I don't want no deal. These.
Don't act like you don't know me. I know you see this blow up.
I'm standing on business. Yeah. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. Gotta get to the money, couldn't finish my sentence. Got a woman next to me, and she say she like women. Got them rats with a skirt on, but she don't like tennis. Turn the beat up, bring it back, I'll make it pop. Daniel kids jamming to it when you get on. They don't need a nigga Drizzy fucking did wrong. God damn, Drizzy. What the fuck? They messing you up all the way, my boy. What the fuck? Damn. What the fuck?
Get out of my head. Just stop already. Can you hear it? I'm a psychopath. Someone save me. Locked in my mental prison. If I stay too long, I become. Now I'm out of control and everything's a body, all these fake ass so-called wannabe rappers. I gotta lock myself inside of my mental. This ain't no accidental. Coincidentally, I held the key. I would never let myself out, cause this be the only way they will remember me. I'm a psychopath. It be the only option that I had. Hearing the voices inside my head, I kept on my reclaim. But once the beat power on, that's when all of my defenses lack. It be a prison break to the mic. They all on attack. Hello, welcome me. I have entered the room. I'm a bird of OC that is still prepared with the tool. Here is my twin. Together we be hidden within. We just be making conversations. We corrected this spin. Let me take over. I will tell them the truth. You see this motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, I seen it right here. Now I can
So
see
first
it.
thing we hear is me just going.
You're right. What's going on,
Sorry, guys.
everybody, man? My bad. My mic, I forgot OBS and everything updated yesterday when I was doing some shit. So, yeah, I forgot to reset the mic. was not set up. Like, we're good now. We're good now. I'm seeing everybody out there. I'm seeing that I'm able to hear, or you're able to hear me. I see that. No, I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good now.
Yeah.
Yes, nobody. I was muted for a minute. Big shout out though to everybody sliding through, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Today is Friday, September 12th, and yeah, we got it's
Flapjack Friday.
a Flapjack Friday. Yeah, yeah, it was. Woo.
Been a
Yes,
hell of a week.
it has. It has. Excuse me. It has been eventful. Um, and not necessarily just eventful in what has happened this week alone, but like just what has previously happened years, you know what I'm saying, within the past
Yeah.
decade and shit.
24
So like,
years.
yeah, 24
Yeah.
and also like it yeah. Definitely some
Insane.
things to talk about. We got some music in line as well, so make sure you guys stay tuned with us. But yeah, there is
God, a lot going on.
some yeah, quite a bit. Definitely quite a bit. Big shout out though, everybody out there in Blended Ones Mafia, man. Appreciate you guys sliding through and hanging out with us. It's the Corner Konvo podcast, man. We got these trees this week coming up on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? The 14th. Make sure you guys are sliding through for that one because we got another competition week in store. This one, this one right here, man. These trees, man. I'm gonna bring the trees, man. Y'all just bring the fire. All right. Yeah. We'll have a little sesh. You know what I mean? A little voting and everything tied to it. But yeah, we're gonna get it in. You feel me? Um, no. How? So other than that, right?
Right.
How's your week been going? You know what I mean? How's your week been going?
That's been so distracting. It's been good. I've worked on a little bit of music here and there, so that was cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I have to admit that I've been just following the story very closely and
I get it.
pretty dedicated. I was a big Charlie Kirk fan, so it's really sad.
I mean, listen, I hear you. I understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? I had some people, and I found out about it literally like as soon as it was, I guess, publicly known, right?
Yeah.
Like right away at work.
I know I texted you like as soon as I
Yeah,
got
and
the notification.
I had just when I seen your text, I literally had found out about it about maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes before that when one of my coworkers come busting through the garage and they was just running through the shop fucking yo 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 yo. I'm like, what the fuck's going on over here?
Damn. Yeah. That's just crazy. What's wild is like how many people witnessed it in real time too, you know. It's
Right.
just it was hard like for the first couple of hours it was hard to because I know I didn't want to see the footage. And I ended up happening upon like a 7-second loop that someone had posted on X and it was just playing
Right.
over and over and over and I was like, "Oh my God, that's enough." You know.
Right.
Um But yeah, I mean, it made the week tough. It's like made it hard to sleep and, it's like, as a
What's good, back
parent, you
conduct?
wonder what, what the fuck is, what the fuck kind of world are we leaving for our kids and our grandkids and our grandkids? Like, is there even going to be anything left? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You know what? Since we're talking about this, let's just slide over to the news spot. You know what I mean? Let's just get
Might
in
as
on some
well.
stuff. We do have that story coming up. You know what I'm saying? We do have some things to talk about that story coming up. But first, let's kind of go in on some other type of news. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna ease up into that conversation there. But on deck right now, we have a article coming in. This one is wild, actually. For those that know, you know what I'm saying? For those that know, yeah, Hillary Duff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
if you know her, if you know her, okay. We
If
got
you
some
remember.
yeah, we got some word here that, after a decade long break, she's about to come back and hit some tunes.
Yeah. So
What?
the The headline of this article quotes a lyric to one of her songs and says, "Hilary Duff's days of making music are no longer so yesterday."
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. But yeah, she's signed with Atlantic Records. And she's also going to be producing or releasing a docu-series that
Mm-hmm.
chronicles her journey, back into making music, being in a studio, and then also kind of shows, everything that goes into that while she balances raising a family, live show rehearsals, and, preparing to perform on a stage, which is something that I guess she hasn't done in over 10 years. So,
But now let's get
um,
real though. She has been on the stage within the last 10 years though. You know what I mean? She's been doing
I
what was it, like
probably.
the TV shows and shit?
Yeah, so she was in a series called Younger, and then she was a producer on Hulu's How I Met Your Father, which was obviously a
A
spin-off of How I Met
spin-off,
Your
yep.
Mother.
Right.
Yeah. So she hasn't been completely out of the public eye. I know I did watch a little bit of Younger. More recently I saw her she's created a brand of like candles and stuff, I think it is. And so she was sort of like,
Candles is crazy.
yeah, she was promoting that. So she's been, still trying to do it. In 2020, she released an EDM cover of Third Eye Blind's Never Let You Go.
Okay.
Matthew Koma, who I think that's how you say his name, Koma, he's huge in the EDM industry. That's her husband, and so he worked on that with her. I think that he's also going to be helping her with this new album that she's working on. So it's anybody's guess as to what this music is going to sound like. This article doesn't really tell us. I'm
I
assuming a
will
bit
say
more,
her husband's band name is absolutely crazy.
right? Where,
Winnetka Bowling League is the name of their band. That
yeah.
is a wild fucking name, dude.
But Matthew Koma, I first became aware of him. I think he did a song with Zed. I believe, crap, something about stars. I can't remember the name of the song, but and he's done a couple other songs. I think he worked with Seven Lions. But he's pretty heavy in EDM. So my guess is that that's probably going to heavily influence her sound, and it's probably going to be kind of a more mature EDM-ish pop, maybe, is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Um,
It does say here this is her first time working for Atlantic Records, so
yeah.
there's always being the first, there's always that potential for something different, something new to come
Mhm.
from the artist itself. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see.
The album's gonna be directed and executive produced by Sam Wrench. And he's notable. He's worked with Sabrina Carpenter and then Taylor Swift with the Eras tour. So she's got she's got a good crew behind her working on this album. So it'll be interesting. I'm like low key, like my inner Lizzie McGuire fan is a little excited.
Wow.
I've always liked Hilary Duff. I think she's pretty cool. She's a good little actress and she's pretty and she's got a good voice. So I'm excited to see what she comes out with. So hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad she's still doing it too. Like I think she's got 3 children,
Four.
with her current
Oh yeah,
right, 3 with
yeah,
her
three with her.
current husband and then one 13-year-old son with her ex-husband. So it's cool to see a mom out there like still making music too. So I relate to that. So I like her. I think it's cool.
Hell yeah, that's pretty dope. That is definitely pretty
Mhm.
dope. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hillary Duff returning to music. Not sure when. Exactly, we're gonna have any sort of releases coming from her, singles, albums, whatever. But at
Mhm.
least news broke of her return. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't even think there was a formal like I'm retiring like from her. You know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah, I think she just,
She kind of
kind
just
of
took a step back. I was gonna tie my shoe back here, but then ended up buying a whole bunch of different shoes and tried them on and like you know what I mean, a whole bunch. Yeah. Um.
right. Yeah. Yeah, they don't know when she's gonna be releasing it, but I guess she did, share some photos from the studio with her when she was there with her husband, on her Instagram, and she was like, "Oh, I'm working on new music." So she's obviously in the process of probably writing and recording, so
Right.
my guess would probably be maybe 6 months or so, we'll probably have it.
I hear that. I hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the lookout. Be on the lookout. This one here, this story here is kind of a little bit odd for me. Life on Mars? Question mark?
Yes. Question mark. Yeah, that question mark, it says a lot, but yeah, so NASA's Perseverance rover has discovered mudstones in Mars Jezero crater that contain organic carbon and unusual textures hinting at possible biosignatures. So basically, these biosignatures would point to similar chemical processes to what we have on Earth. And those chemical processes are where microbial life thrives. They're making sure to say very clearly that they have not found definitive evidence of life, but that the rocks do show chemical reactions and mineral formations that could point to biological activity. So,
Mm.
clickbait, kind of, but
Right, right.
interesting nonetheless.
And for us it's a little bit more interesting because we did a coincidental story on this whole thing where somebody was like, yo, hold on, what is exactly over here on Google
Hmm.
Maps? And then they zoomed in to like street view type shit, and we were
Right.
seeing, some vans and shit, trucks that had some certain logos on it, and then they had a little thing that said Mars experiment. It was crazy to
Mhm.
see that, and then now they're talking about we possibly found some stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you said. Did you? Did you?
I don't know. Maybe. Hey, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah,
Um,
it's hard to believe anything that you hear anymore. So you gotta take everything with a grain of salt.
hey,
What's that saying? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Something like that. I don't remember.
what?
I think that's right.
She's like, maybe. Is that
I
it?
think I don't. I'll Google it. I don't
Oh.
believe.
Mm-hmm. 7 to 9 months. Okay.
Uh,
No, okay, not bad. I thought it was more. I
Oh,
thought maybe.
it's believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see. Attributed to Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe. Nobody
What?
said it was
That's
Ben
like some.
Franklin.
That's. I was gonna say that's some Mandela effect shit because I could have swore that was Ben Franklin.
I think.
What the fuck? That's crazy. Wait, hold up, hold up.
Look, I
In
think
real
I
time.
think I know what you're talking about, but I think the other one was let's
Yeah. What?
see.
It's
I'm
Edgar
looking up
Allan
some.
Poe.
I'm looking up some.
The Benjamin Franklin quote is closer to "Well done is better than well said." I swear to God, that's a Mandela thing. Right now, right now. And why would Edgar Allan Poe be saying that? Who cares what that little creepy guy thought? I mean, I don't
Wow.
mean that. I don't mean that, but like, you know what I mean? He wasn't like I don't think Edgar Allan Poe was like actively involved in like social commentary on anything. He wrote stories about creepy stuff.
Hey man, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Not in my experience.
That's Ben Franklin for you.
Well, Ben. Ah, Benny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So I on Quote Fancy, someone had this quoted, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see, quote by Benjamin Franklin. So obviously I'm not the only one who thought that. And then
Look, I
yeah,
get
now I'm
it.
seeing quotes with him. So like who fuck is I thought it was Benjamin Franklin. This see, I'm seeing yeah, there's like half this stuff says it was Benjamin
See, I
Franklin
got
and
a
the other
whole
half of it
list of
says
his famous quotes, and that's not in this one. That's
not
what
in
I'm
there.
looking. I've been looking. Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know, dude. They're changing history as we read it. As we search it, I swear to God.
And you want to know something crazy? That's actually what our next fucking story is.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Check this out. Let me see if I is it this one? I think it's this one. Okay, yeah, it is this one. So look at this. We talked about the Charlie Kirk thing, right? Now this has to do with that, but it was just watch. Just watch. We'll talk about it in a second.
Earlier on Amazon. These were posted on Amazon on September 9th. That was
Let me pause it real quick so you can see what it says. On September 9th, it was posted. She'll tell you.
the day before yesterday. How does one publish a book on September 9th for something that happened on September 10th? Then Amazon changed it to this. But wait, if you scroll down, it still says this. Oh, but wait, they're not going to let this stay up. No, if you go search the book now, this is what you find. Something else is happening.
So they took it down. But it was up the day before. You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying. You mentioned it. They're changing shit in front of us. Like, look, hello?
Well, see, that was like another thing that was really weird was I had seen someone had, I forget where I saw this because my brain has been all over the freaking social media feeds. I'm not gonna lie. But somebody said, they showed a search result from AI. I can't remember if it was Grok or I think it was ChatGPT actually. And they asked it, I can't remember what the question was, but it was something about like the shooter or Charlie, and like it the AI already had claimed that Charlie had died, I think before it was announced maybe, or it claimed that the person who shot Charlie Kirk was dead. And they were like, "What? How is this? What?" You know? And it's like I don't know if it's just that's just AI like,
Well,
scraping the internet and
I
getting
listen,
confused.
maybe, but at the same time, nobody said he did a search, and it said something about an event that happened prior to the event actually
Right.
happening.
The plane's crashing.
Right.
Mhm.
So that was kind of weird when we seen that, but then
Yeah.
that would make a little more sense in this case where it's like, wait a minute, hold the fuck up.
Right. There was also, I don't know if this is like, I mean, it's kind of similar, kind of not, but there was one person that social media sleuths were pointing the finger at. Their name was like Sky uh, Sanchez or something like that. And this person was a songwriter, and they had a song on their SoundCloud that was called Charlie Kirk Dead at 31. And they have more recently pulled it down and like deleted it. But yeah, they had a song on their SoundCloud for I don't even know how long that was called Charlie Kirk Dead at 31. And it's just like what the fuck? So
What?
it really yeah, like it just makes you wonder like how did you know that? Like, but allegedly, I mean, that's obviously the person in question, that Sky Sanchez, I think their name was. They're not the shooter. I mean, they have the shooter in custody, but it's just like, where did all that come from? I think that was getting popular and being passed around a lot on 4chan, and then it was making its way to Reddit. So I mean, it's possible that it's all just fabricated. But to me, it's just I don't really know. Like, why would someone sit there and fabricate all of that? Like, I don't, that wouldn't make any sense.
Well, no, but I don't know. Anybody that follows numerology, 31 is a sus number when it comes to this activity.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
right.
It's just
I just
me.
answered my own question though, because I guess if you wanted to be a really sick fuck and drive people to your music, that would be a pretty easy way to do it.
Right. Now, this was before everything happened, though?
No, this was well, the song was posted allegedly before the shooting had occurred. Um, but
Oh,
that's alleged. It's alleged. So, and
right.
this was a suspect that, the armchair detectives had pinpointed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the song is more recently obviously been taken down, but I don't, yeah, it was weird. It was really weird. A lot of people were like that, they thought that was a smoking gun. But it's like I said, I mean, you could just fabricate all of that in an effort to drive, traffic and eyes to your SoundCloud, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very possible that that's actually what was behind that.
For me, it's not about necessarily this publication date because it's not about this part, right?
Right.
It's actually about this book overview, because that means this was written out before said event happened, and somehow this was all known before said event happened.
Hiding in plain sight.
Do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like the book
Yeah.
overview was written obviously the day before, if the publication date is the day before, but the book overview was written before that, I would hope, unless it was something like last minute. But that's a little
Do
odd.
they do like an AI overview, or is it actually like written by
I don't
someone?
know. This just says book overview. Now, as far as the
Mm.
way that Amazon works, I'm not really sure. I would assume that, because I know with products it's a little different. Like you have to put a product overview in, and dimensions, all that shit, right?
Right.
That's being
Mhm.
done by the seller. I don't know how the books work. I don't know if it's a publication thing.
Yeah, I
You know
don't
what I
know.
mean? I don't know. But this was obviously submitted before the day of, and it's got all of the events information in it,
Right.
which is ironic to see.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because how
It's
would
really
they
weird.
know, like, where he,
Yeah, I
you
don't.
know what I mean? Where he was,
Yeah,
where, I don't know, dude. It's weird. Because then they changed it to the day after, which is still weird because then it said at the bottom the product details still said the 9th.
and then
And
it
then from there,
disappeared.
it's, oh, we don't know what you're talking about. We can't find nothing.
Yeah, really weird.
Which is conveniently something we've had happen live on the show.
Yes,
Do you know what
yes.
I'm saying? We've had it happen live on a
Yeah.
show. You sent me an article you had just seen, and
Mhm.
we went to go throw it up, and it literally was blocked. Oh no, it's taken down. It's unavailable. How? We just
Yeah, it was
watched it. Like we
it
just.
was that thing with the garbage bags being thrown out of the White House window.
Yep.
Yeah, and it just disappeared. It's like, what the fuck? Are you serious?
And just, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, things do disappear. I mean, that's if I haven't gone looking for it because I don't care to see it again. But a lot of the footage that was circulating of the moment, that Charlie was shot, that a lot of that has been taken down and scrubbed.
Right.
So, I mean, I get why, but obviously it was brutal, but it is concerning because it's just like, where do we get most of our news, most of our media, and most of what we, believe is happening in the world? We get it online.
For
So the
the
fact that
most
they can
part, yeah.
control it, remove it, edit it, whenever, do it whatever they want, and there's no like database of what was changed online today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So unless you're paying attention, you're not gonna notice.
Well, yeah.
I noticed a lot of that around COVID, um, with uh, the World Health Organization articles and stuff. I was doing a lot of my own research
Same.
on just the various vaccines and like what chemicals they contained, and like I literally went like
Deep
psycho
diving.
mode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it like I have literal like files and stuff on my computer that I wrote up, like reports and stuff, that if I read them now, I don't even fucking understand what the hell. Like there's so much medical jargon. But what's weird is like at the time I knew what I was talking about, but if I read that now, I'm just like, bro, I don't even remember what this was
Right.
about. Oh my god, it's insane. But like, yeah, it's a lot. That's what's crazy is like the World Health Organization pages had changed, and the only reason I knew that was because I went back on Wayback Machine online. You can view previous instances of the pages, and I remembered being on the World Health Organization site and seeing some data that I had cited previously, and then I went to look at it again from my citation, directly, and it was different. And I was like, I literally copy pasted into my own notes what this said, and now it's completely different. So that I went back on Wayback Machine, and sure enough, I found the original thing that I had quoted in my own, writing. And I was just like, bro, this is insane. They're changing stuff in real time. In
Right.
real time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm almost speculative on whether or not AI is behind some of that.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they're behind the AI, but AI being utilized as a tool and having them incorporate us, or having them incorporate it, or having us incorporate it in all of the stuff we do, if that's not
Yeah.
one of the puzzle pieces that they need then to integrate whatever they want into what we see, what we hear, what we say.
Mm-hmm.
Because who's to say now you don't make a post on Facebook and in 15 minutes it says something completely different?
Right. Well, and that's why, like, I'm very hesitant with some of the news that's coming out right now about the shooter, the Utah shooter, and his political affiliations, his Facebook, all this stuff's getting spread around. But to me, it just, I don't know. I think logically, who they're saying he is, and his beliefs and things like that. I'm sorry, but it doesn't really make any damn sense.
No.
So I'm having a really hard time fucking believing it. And I don't think that, the CIA and whoever the mysterious, or as Cordell would have said, the nefarious they that we
Right.
speak of, but whoever they are that decide to change things online and decide to sculpt or, shift narratives, they've got to be hard at work on this one, because just the length of time it took for them to catch this guy, it gave them a lot of time to strategize, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and decide what are we going to say. And the fact that it's coming out that he allegedly was, from what I've heard, and I haven't gotten that deep into it, but I guess that he was conservative generally overall, doesn't make a lot of sense, because it's not like Charlie was a pundit or anything like that. He was just an orator. He was a public speaker. He enjoyed debate. He was,
Right, right.
an intellectual. Like, he really wasn't, um he wasn't, like, he was obviously very important when it comes to, advocates for free speech. But he wasn't running for office. He was not behind any making any legal decisions. So it's just, none of it makes sense to me. And he was a very strange target, in my opinion. I can understand Donald Trump being a target. I'm not saying I condone that, but that makes sense logically. But Charlie Kirk, like,
Mm-hmm.
he's another Ben Shapiro, he's another Michael Knowles, he's another Candace Owens. It just doesn't make sense.
No, I get
I
it.
don't know.
I get it. I what makes sense to me though is he had some recent things that he was saying that kind of shifted the way he was kind of thinking, and I think that might have rubbed some people the wrong way.
Yeah, that is a theory. That is a theory,
You
especially,
know what I'm saying?
um, yeah, some of his stances, and I hate to say it, but some of his stances on Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And he was quoted as coming out and saying, I'm afraid, and this is not a direct quote, but I'm afraid that if I change my stance, that my that they might kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Something to that effect. And I mean, I don't know, man. It's that's what's scary, is there's so many avenues of threat when it comes to what he was speaking out about and
Oh, for
what he
sure.
stood for.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? There's
Now,
just
I
so
will say
many
this, the
people.
reason why it makes a little bit, that theory itself kind of carries a little more weight, is because coincidentally and timely, exactly around the same time that this incident happened and right about an hour after is how long that this other event took place, where while we were all watching our screens for this event with Charlie, excuse me, the Senate was in there blocking the release of the Epstein files. They were
Mhm.
actively having a vote, and in the vote won 51-49 to block the release of the files. That's it,
Right.
the exact same time that this event happened. That's crazy.
It is. And, like,
because his
sucks
stance
because
on those had just changed to it, and he was very adamant about the release after this.
he was adamant about the release. Yeah, a lot of people were. Most people were. I think
Mhm.
anybody with half of a brain is adamant about the release of those files.
Mhm.
But yeah, and it's like it's one of those things. It's like you want to like I don't want to say tread lightly, but like you really don't want to start talking about conspiracy theories surrounding someone's death before they're even in the ground. But
Oh, I hear that.
um but it's just
I
with
think
every
the society has changed to a point where that's
it
now
has
become the norm.
it's almost necessary because it's like you said, whenever something happens that's a huge event and we're getting 24/7 news coverage on it, you have to be mindful and think, okay, what else is going on right now that I'm not hearing about? You know,
Right. That's the
because
only way I found out when I heard that this event happened. Don't get me wrong, I was a little shook. Like, holy fuck, what? Are you kidding me? At
yeah,
the same time, though, I scoured and was looking at what other shit was popping, and sure enough, I went and found it was something political. It was literally
right.
something with the Senate, and I was like, this is actually going on right now too. But even the people I
Yeah,
tried talking to in as far as my work, because it happened during a work day, I was in the middle of my job and shit. So all my coworkers and I were kind of talking about it. But at the same time, I would try to bring up the Senate stuff. They had no like even quarrel on trying to talk about it. It was like, oh, it's all about this, and I'm like, damn. If this is just my shop, I can imagine how the United States as a whole is right now.
yeah,
Nobody's
right,
giving a fuck about the fact that the Epstein's files just got denied from
right.
being released.
And the thing, yeah, and that's the thing is like you can't blame anybody. We just saw a young man, 31 in the prime of his career, gunned down in broad daylight in front of thousands of, spectators and millions of people around the world. It's hard to look away from that. Um, and it's just, yeah, it feels a little bit disingenuous even that they would be that they would be um, carrying out these things when we have something like this going on. You know what I mean? Because it's just like for everybody else, the world stopped turning for a few seconds. And
Right.
then behind the scenes, this is going on. It really does look quite bad. It looks really bad. And it's like not it's just bad overall. It's not like you can point a finger to the Democrats or the Republicans and say they were doing this and this is bad. I mean, apparently it was Republicans that blocked the vote, but I mean, we all know that the Epstein files is not, I mean, that's a bipartisan issue.
Oh,
That's
for
not,
sure. That is for
everybody
sure.
wants those files released,
Which would make
you know.
sense why a 51-49 would be a final on the voting process to make it look, you know what I mean?
It was
It's the
close.
perception,
Yeah,
right? It's the perception of it. You know what I mean? It's not
right.
about the idea though is it's like the perception is what carries the weight. We need to understand that it's not the perception; it's the final result. The final result is we're not getting it.
Hmm.
Now
Yeah.
we're not getting what we should have in front of us, able to see publicly.
Right. And it's like you hate to think that there's people out there murdering innocent people to divert attention away from something like that. But if you can, for a moment, just accept that perhaps that's reality, um, you know, it would make sense because I think that there would have been rioting in the streets if people were paying attention
Right.
and knew that that was happening.
Right. Right. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I
Yeah.
was thinking.
But it's like, I don't know how that all ties together. And I just like I said, I followed the story really closely and I watched every presser and there's a lot of holes in the story. And to me that just makes that that makes me question the validity of what we're being told. Because
Right.
one thing about lies is that they're hard to keep straight.
No, yeah, well, see that and that's normally that's why you see a lie being transposed into something else before it can
Right.
be dissolved into of the reality of it being a lie, right?
Yeah.
Which is the whole,
I mean,
hey, look over here, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you
right.
drank my juice box. No, it was Johnny. And it's like, wait, what? I
Well, I mean, just
watched you drink it. What are you talking about? It
I
was
just saw
what?
you. Right. And the fact of, they're saying he acted alone. However, shortly after the shooting, they had one guy that they had immediately in custody who allegedly said that he admitted to it. Then there was another guy that they had in custody, and then they released him, and then finally
Mm-hmm.
they found the actual guy. Then you're watching the press conference about this, just shooter, and they say, "Oh, he arrived in this maroon shirt and these shorts." And then he went up onto the roof and, obviously he walked through a residential neighborhood with the gun, climbed up this flight of stairs to access the roof, and he shot Charlie from the roof. He changed his clothes on the roof. Well, if he changed his clothes on the roof, then why the fuck, when he's walking through a neighborhood, is he wearing the same clothes that we all saw? And when he's walking up the stairwell, he's not wearing a maroon shirt and shorts. He's wearing a blue long sleeve or black t-shirt with a flag on it and long denim jeans.
Right.
That was him going up to the rooftop. So why are you telling us that he changed his clothes on the rooftop? That right there, like, that's just a small minute detail, but in the overall scheme of things, that's a very important detail. I mean, that's
Right,
what the
right.
shooter was wearing. So when did he change his clothes? Where did he change his clothes? Where did he park his car? Nothing's adding up. So
Right.
to me, I'm like, that just seems like fake. I'm sorry. I don't like, and it sucks because I want to know who the fuck shot Charlie, and I want to see them fucking pay for what they did. And I think that they should be charged with domestic terrorism, in my personal opinion. But was it even this kid?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, the
I
first
really don't
person
know.
they had in custody, low-key, was like this really old guy.
Yeah.
From what I've seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was an older man who was known by the local law enforcement as he had previously had some charges, I guess, and a criminal record, and he had called in bomb threats and stuff before, so they knew this guy, and he was just like a kind of a troublemaker. And I guess initially that guy, from what Ron told me, I don't know what his source was, but he said that that guy admitted initially, and then they questioned him, and they realized this isn't the guy. you know so what the fuck was that about? But you're saying that this kid acted alone. How do you get somebody who you don't even know that's in a crowd of people to admit to the crime that you just committed if you don't know them and you weren't working with them? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would anyone do that? Why would anyone be like,
Right.
yeah, I did it? What? That doesn't make
Right.
sense.
Right.
Like, the fuck?
I don't know. It is absolutely wild. Just overall wild, man. Listen,
Yeah.
guys, big shout out though to everybody out there in Blunt and Wisconsin, man. Again, a lot
Yeah,
of shit
thanks
to
for
talk
sticking with
about.
us.
We definitely will be tapping back into some more conversation about that in a little bit. In the meantime, though, we got ourselves some music to be playing. Get your submissions in. If you
Woo.
don't yet have one in, the form is right there in the chat for you guys. Go ahead and get your tracks in. Again, unreleased music, going to get a drive-by review. We got a published track coming up first, though. This one here from JCUD. And this one is called Diamond. Love and Addiction by JCUD. It's in the hip hop category, man. And it's going to start us off. Blunt and Ones Radio Network. This is Korner Konvo Podcast, man. Do me a solid. Hit the thumbs up and smash that share button and tell your people about us. What's good, G? What's good, G?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is JCUD right here. Diamond. Let's get it.
I know you thought I would always need you. Shit. I just needed the truth. Real shit.
Don't make me get violent. I want my ring back, baby, that's a diamond. You don't listen anyways, I'll be quiet. I don't really feel like fighting. Don't make me get violent. I want my ring back, baby, that's a diamond. You don't listen anyways, I'll be quiet. I don't really feel
something you always needed here anyway. You love to hear that I love the moves that you always making out here each day. It's something that I find myself just dwelling on all day. I lost another job, I lost another place. I lay my head down each every day. Spend all my money on dope again banging. Then from another hotel room for rage. Checked out my mama, so I guess I'll be wasted. Till I'm so wasted that I'm out here falling out of my buried line. Promise that I'd jack the next car drive by. Get back the diamond, I love you is why. Get back the diamond, I need to get high.
I want my ring back, baby, that's a diamond. You don't listen anyways, I'll be quiet. I don't really feel like fighting. Don't make me get violent. I want my ring back, baby, that's a diamond. You don't listen anyways, I'll be quiet. I don't really feel like fighting.
But here I am still fighting with myself, man. What's close thing? I understood the post game while fucking up the most things that's close me. A new thing, a real being like most seem. They keep me on the scoping. I keep on messing this life up with hopes that the new one will bring me a new life, but I never am changed. Fucked up my mind and I never can save it. Bring back the life that I never want, but I'll fake it each day with the life that I'm saving. Problem I'm hating every step that I take in this life and I never know why. Done with the trying and ready to die. Get back the diamond, I love you is why. Get back the diamond, I need to get high.
I want my ring back, baby, that's a diamond. You don't listen anyways, I'll be quiet. I don't really feel like fighting. Don't make me get violent. I want my ring back, baby, that's a diamond. You don't listen anyways, I'll be quiet. I don't really feel like fighting. Don't make me run away out the back door. Want my clothes back. You say you miss me, so then I drive back to you. I drive back to you. Petals off of flowers. Did you ever really love me? Now my nose is filled with powder, and I think that she's still lovely. Oh no, she knows I'm a wreck.
Yeah, that was Diamond right there. JCUD on that one. What is good, everybody in the chat, man? Shout out to everybody in Blended Ones Mafia. Real quick, before we get into some more of this music, I got some bad conduct coming up real quick. But before I go in to the music any further, again, just real quick, want to shout out everybody in the chat. Also want to shout out everybody in the server, man. If you guys are tuning in, whether it's live or if it's on the replay, we got Beast Wars officially in effect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Beast Wars popping off. All the teams are now officially locked. All the teams are, for the most part, all gathered up on their beats and ready to start rocking out. They were all given a descriptive, detailed list of things that are going to be incorporated within this competition, and also a time breakdown for them as well within their respective chats. Everybody else in the server, though, I'll be giving you guys a general message for your participation as, you know what I'm saying, the community, letting these guys know who is eventually going to win and when. All right, yeah. Beast Wars, motherfuckers, get yourself ready, and don't get bit. Just don't get bit. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying?
No, we got sharks and wolves and tigers. No one wants to get bit.
Yeah, don't get bit. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying.
It'd be painful.
Big shout out though to everybody in the chat, man. We got music on deck. Make sure you get your tracks in on the pin post right here in the chat. We got drive-by reviews going, and we got some vibe checks coming at you guys right now. Though I think, yeah, bad conduct is a yes. It is. It's a drive-by. Oh yeah.
Yeah, better duck.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about quack quack. We just talked about animals and shit. Ducks was not one of them. So yeah, bad conduct. I'm aiming a little bit low though. Yeah, at your feet, my guy. It's called lopsided, and I don't know if that's how you dance, but guess what? You better dance.
Listen.
sleep. The dead here resting weary daydreams. They creep the night and still sleeps, forgotten screams. It seems twisted to feast on the loss of others' beliefs, but the pack must eat and they do it with such ease. So cease the parody that fails and climax. See the fading soldiers weak and blood pack. Post-traumatic stress syndrome slips them back into the trenches under fire and heavy attack. Conditions concrete make global economies collapse. Codes and fortunes disappearance from banks. The guys used to gather troops and roll in the tanks. More lies fed through fancy smoke and mirror tactics. Insecticide blankets the bottom of our society. Poison prison systems deprive liberties. The media deceive the truth and move the sheep, while a mass of our population can't afford to eat. Lies and deceit carry heavy twisted billboards. Their function make money, the thing we can't afford. They seem unable to fix blood already drawn, so the faint giant fears sleep as he hears the thunder yawn. Count the score, the freaks with double wins and knots mixed between talks on tweaked out clocks. Feverish, let them hold false importance of jobs. Punch out their rotting brains when the work stops. No defeat seen in their iris. We're like hits, night sits with disguised pirate ships, quick to break the silence with patch lopsided. No defeat seen in their iris. We're like hits, night sits with disguised pirate ships, quick to break the silence with patch lopsided.
Yeah, bad conduct on this one, lopsided. He said the second half is just a beat. It's a nice beat too, by the way. And let me just give a shout out though to Salvatore Calor on the beat making for this one. Super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope. We will give it a drive-by again. It's gonna get lower scores as it's not completed with lyrics on that, so just keep that in mind, man. Lopsided though from Bad Conduct. We'll kind of go while this is playing out in the background for us. What do you got on this one so far, Submom, for what you were hearing?
So for what I was hearing, hold on, I gotta echo. There we go. So for what I was hearing, I liked it. There was something in the vocal chain that was like, I'm not sure if it like to me it almost sounded like my headphones are going bad, but I don't think that's what it was because they've been fine otherwise.
Right.
To where the vocals, they sounded very bright, but I don't think they needed to be that bright to cut through that mix. So I think they might have just been a little overexcited, if that makes sense. Like just a bit too much in the high end of the frequencies, maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to learn all that myself, but the vocal changes sounded a little bland, I think is what I want. Like I'd like it to just feel a little more filled out. So I would say maybe just revisit the vocals, the vocal chain on that. So I'm gonna give it a 3 for quality. And also I know that you're not done. I did really like the beat though, if I didn't say that already. So this is a cool choice for what you were doing, and you delivered on it really well. As far as relatability, I mean, I have a 3, but that's just because it's not done. And there's going to be a whole nother set of lyrics that I'm going to have to relate to. But for what you had, if I was just judging it on, your lyrics alone, I would say a 4.5, maybe 5. This was very like political in nature. And, you were touching on some very deep and interesting topics. And, I appreciate it. I think it was great. As far as replayability, I'm also a 3 just because, again, it's not done. And yeah, I think that'll go up once you finish this, and maybe work on the mix a little bit more. I'm sure that you're not where you want to be on that, but as a start, as a work in progress, this sounds great so far.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I was gonna say the same thing. I'm wondering though if low key hasn't put much of a mix on these vocals, saying that there is an empty space, and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna go in and throw this on it. Let me go ahead and mix it all together." So I'm wondering if that's not something kind of in the background of his mix process. With that being said, though, I'm pretty much 3s across the board on this as well. You know what I mean? I was kind of right there with it. Super dope, though.
It almost sounds like unmixed. I think is there might not even be a vocal chain, so that might be what I'm hearing. Is just that it's just dry. you know,
Right,
dry. That's
right.
probably the word I should have used. What did I say? I don't even remember, but dry.
You said
Very
bland.
dry.
You said bland. I
Bland.
thought you were referring that to like maybe some oatmeal you made. You know,
No,
you know
what?
what I'm saying?
No, it's Friday. I
Bland
made
oatmeal.
flapjacks.
Oh,
It's
so
Friday.
they were bland flapjacks then. You know what I mean?
Bland flapjacks.
You gotta
They
hit it with
needed
a little bit of cinnamon, a
some
little, you know what I'm
syrup.
saying, brown sugar
Yeah.
and shit. You know what I mean? You gotta add
I'm
some
sorry,
stuff.
syrup. Apparently, I say syrup weird. So syrup,
Wow.
syrup, or whatever.
Somebody clipped that. She didn't know how to say it. Somebody clipped.
I say syrup. Apparently, that's like the wrong way to say syrup. So whatever. I don't know. I'm from Maple County, like not Maple County, but like the maple capital of Ohio. So
Oh
I
yeah.
think however we say syrup is how you say it, but nobody else there says it like me either.
I was
So I
gonna say
can't
you
even
guys
really. I
made it,
can't.
huh? You guys over there,
I
you're
can't.
swimming in it. You're over there swimming
Oh
in
no,
it.
yeah, they make it. Yeah, we every year, springtime we have a maple from where I'm from. We have maple festival because it's just nothing but a bunch of maple
Wow.
trees. Yeah, a lot of syrup. It's
That's
kind of like
crazy.
Canada, you know, but just
I hear
our
that.
bacon isn't round.
They got a honey one around here.
A honey bacon?
No. Like the honey, like it's like a little festival. You could buy a bunch of honey shit in jars and all
Oh,
that. Yeah. Then they have a pumpkin one too.
maybe. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have pumpkin festivals around here too. It's very fall and
Yeah.
spring, lots of
Yeah.
festivals.
See, I live around a lot of orchards. So there's like a bunch of apple stuff, and then we have a lot of grape.
Yeah.
The grape vineyards? Yeah, there's a lot of vineyards and
Oh
shit.
yeah, because you guys have wineries up there too. Yeah, we have that out
do.
like
Yeah, we do.
Ashtabula, right off the lake, because the soil right off the lake is like really good for
I'll put
growing
it to you this
grapes.
way: our junk mail includes like wine tastings and shit all the time. Like that's what our junk mail
Oh
consists
yeah,
of. You know what I mean?
you
Like
guys gotta go to a.
constant
Do you guys like
flyers.
wine?
I mean, we're not wine people. You know what I mean? We do fuck with it a little
Yeah.
bit. But it's one of them things though. It's like, dude, I don't know if I want to drive 40 minutes to just sip on some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, it's fun. Wine tastings are fun, especially if it's like a tour and you like, because
some
out
of them
here in
are. Yeah,
Geneva.
some of them are like, yeah,
Yeah.
taste the wine and tour the vineyard. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. And a lot of times they have like a bus or whatever, and it takes you from vineyard to vineyard, and you get like little like it's like super cheap, or if you pay for it, or if you pay up front, you just get a glass of wine at every place that you stop. So by the time you're done,
Wow.
you've been to
You're
like 6
blitzed.
places, and you've had like 6 glasses of wine. You're like, "Whoa!"
Wow.
And then you get to order food at that point because they usually end it with like a place where you can like eat because you gotta sober your ass up before you get home.
Right.
It's
Right.
fun though. It is fun. It's a fun little time.
They got like a waiter dude in like a little outfit, and he's got a tray, and he's just passing out little slices of bread to everybody. Like, here you go. You know,
Yeah,
toast.
little hors d'oeuvres.
Little toast
Would
for
you like
you.
an hors d'oeuvre, sir?
Yeah. Look, that was bad conduct on that drive by. We got another one, so everybody else needs to lock and load and get ready. Suburban Mom coming up. We also got some Josefina, I believe, in this mix as well.
Let's go.
And I believe we have some more in the form I got to go over and grab. But this one here is You Made Me from Suburban Mom. And yeah, this time you can quack, quack, duck.
Drowning in these memories, they sting like boiling water. Close my eyes, but I cannot sleep. So tell me, what do I do? Threatened by the nightmares that come, and in them I'm just like you. I am speechless. If I call you, wouldn't answer anyway. No, I don't like placing the blame. The truth is that it was you who made me this way. You made me this way. You made me this way.
Hello.
My fault. My fault. I was
Oh,
discussing. I had my fault. My fault. I had some
oh,
things to
you're good. You're
discuss
good.
over.
I was
Um, that
like,
that
no,
was
what?
that was "You Made Me" by Suburban Mom right there. Let her know in the chat what you guys think about it. However, for me on this one here, I wanted to see this was worked on today.
Mhm.
This might have been something you were talking about prior to in the show when you said you were working on music recently. Now, my question is this something that you have currently like thrown a mix on? Is
A little, a
this
little
today,
bit.
the today revision? Is this work? Because you said you were recording music. Now, did you work on it a little bit? Because I hear some
Yeah,
things.
this
It's like it sounds like it's got some tweaks on it. You know what I mean?
it does. It has tweaks. So this one's weird because like I recorded this probably Tuesday night. It was either I think it was Tuesday night. I couldn't sleep. I had some stuff on my mind. So I was like, I'm just gonna do like a little quick writing session. I had get some lyrics coming to me. So I just got up out of bed and I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'm just gonna go do it. So
Right.
I recorded all of these vocals just to be like scratched. But then it was like one of those things where I was like super in my feels. Like I was crying and stuff when I wrote this song. Because it's pretty personal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I ended up kind of liking what I just recorded for scratch. So then I'm like, all right, well, so I've messed with it a little bit. Obviously, I put the that little ad lib whoa thing in
Right.
in there.
I will touch
But
on
that
that.
was actually I wrote that part before I wrote the lyrics itself, which is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's supposed to be a very basic song. Like this one I feel like if I put out an album would maybe be sort of like an interlude or like just a filler track sort of in there or maybe at the end, I don't really know yet. But
Mm-hmm.
just to be very like raw and like I wanted it to feel when you listen to it like it's a live performance. It's not meant to blow your socks off or anything like that, but
I get it. I
just
get
sort of
it.
yeah.
For me, those what you were just talking about. I think that those are great. I think I want to hear the original to be carried out a little bit more, so maybe a little bit of a delay or like a ping pong reverb type of effect. But with that, I kind of feel like I want to hear like a layered buildup of harmonies in that one spot
Mhm.
because
That's
they're
similar to what
because
Bad Conduct's saying.
what do you say? Hold on, let me go to chat. He wants more harmonies in places. Yes. Okay. Okay. I don't know about his specific spots. Me personally, I feel like that would be a perfect because you already start with the oh, you know what I mean? If you were to get a
Mhm.
couple different layers, harmonize with those, but then each layer fade a little bit more than the next, so that way it kind of they all come in and build towards the end.
Right.
That would sound dope. And
Ooh, that's a cool idea.
as a backer, that would sound like a real cool dope idea. And then just on these mains, they're great. they're great. I just feel like I want them to shine a little bit. Like they just need a little polish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to bring them out at, you know what I mean? Because they're lyrics that want or deserve feeling, right? You have it
Right.
there, but it's kind of like, okay, she's getting it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of showing on her sleeve a little bit. G had it. G had it out there. She was like, I'm about to start crying, and this bitch like, yeah, right. That's what I'm talking about. If we get
Oh.
the polish on that, she wouldn't even have had the time to say that she's gonna cry. She was already been doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
So I'm
that's what
like,
I'm.
I'm
Mhm.
playing with the idea of just like getting back in my head about it and re-recording the vocals like on a better mic or like in a better situations because there was a lot of like boxiness and nasaliness that I had to try to
Mhm.
pull out with EQ, and I feel like it kind of stripped a lot out of the vocal.
That's what I'm
So
talking about. Yeah, getting that
yeah.
polish back on there, bringing those spots back up. Because what's
Mhm.
on there right now is good. It's just it's bringing it down a little bit to where like some of the emotions kind of a little bit kind of getting sucked out of it. But if you bring all that stuff
Yeah.
back up that you originally got brought down in, and whatever you have on this for this preliminary, getting that fixed, and then of like I said, adding maybe some of those sauce, ideas, maybe whatever you want to do. And again, while you have all that fixed, once it gets fixed, they might even start up some juices on what you could possibly do, and maybe even a couple different experimental things might pop into your head. Like I could do this right here, because you'll be
Right.
able to hear it a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's definitely very like in the beginning stages kind of a track, but it sucks because it's one of those ones that's like, you wrote it because you had to, but it's like, okay, I feel better now. I don't know if I really want to go back in there and like get because you have to get in that mindset to deliver those emotions on those vocals, and it's like, ooh, oh, man.
Right, right.
So it's just finding the headspace to be able to go back into that song, I think, is gonna be the challenge on this one.
So a lot of times for me, what I'll do is I'll go and take that break that you know what I'm saying we talked about before, a couple of days, a week, 2 weeks, whatever. But then what I do is I go back, and instead of going back into the song just to work on it,
Mhm.
I'll listen to it a couple times.
Mhm.
Like just listen. Not don't even have it don't have the studio even open. Just listen to whether, you know what I'm saying, it's an MP3 or whatever, if it's on BandLab, just listen to it a couple times. Just doing that alone it kind of helps that mojo of like putting you in that moment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then for me, it just helps with a little bit of, critique notes when I do go in the studio. I'm not like sitting there fishing, like what do I got to fix on this? What do I had to? I'm already ahead of the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I already got a couple notes up. All right,
Exactly.
you know what? I'm gonna play around with this when I go back in. All right, you know what? I did hear this. That'd be cool if it was panned. You know what I mean? That's just kind of putting me,
Right.
because I think just getting the mojo, like the studio mojo going, is what really would help everybody out. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people go into
Yeah.
the studio and they feel like it's like, oh, I got 30 minutes, man. I got to get in here and get this done. 30 minutes is a long time when you just relax.
Mhm.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
It really
Chill.
do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No, what's good, everybody? Sliding through, man. Get your tracks in. We have G Josefina, I believe, that sent this one in, because right now it just says the key is the artist. I don't know who the key is. But choked on your lies by the key. Let me double check. Was this G? G, did you send this in? Yeah, I think. Hold on.
She's here, so I would assume it's her.
Yeah, this one is. Okay. My bad, G. I just wanted to double check. Um,
G in the key.
yeah, G in the key. It's choked on your lies coming in from G Josefina. Let's see what they're talking about. This is a drive-by, so everybody in the chat, lock and load, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just had some mom ducking over here quacking like a motherfucker, but G Josefina, we're gonna make you dance, you feel me? Get it on, get your jig, let's go.
watch me bleed in your violence. Wear your venom like velvet skin, I stitch my sanity in silence. You were the smoke, lit my purse with gasoline. I kiss your sins like they were sacred, consumed the rotten, called it clean. I was the bruise and you jaded, you lit my fuse and then faded. Left me loving the hollow face that you faked. I was losing real, chasing notes, built my world around you as you left me here, yeah, you ghost.
You must have bumped your head, boy. I know you were with some other girl.
Now I see what you conceal, baby, you're so good, but your love was never fucking real. I wanted memories, you had to let me hurt. You just kept breaking my heart. You were the curse in my curses, the wound behind a star. I'm done being your canvas. Your brush was dipped in shame, couldn't see the stains. Burned bridges, and then painted me in flames.
What's been done has been done. Now I gotta let you go.
It's not like you give a shit anyway. Fake ass. You never loved me and I knew it. And your actions screamed that I wasn't enough. It's so wild how you can carve your own heart out just to make room for someone who is never gonna stay. I drowned in a love that had no future. Believed in promises dressed in poetry, but they were just chaos. And now I'm not even me anymore. Just a shadow that loved too hard, and I got treated like nothing. It's funny how you give someone your soul, and they treat it like spare change. Fuck it.
All never mattered, so I had to let you go.
Giosefina on that one. Choked on your lies. This is a drive-by review here. Sub Mom, what are you thinking about this one right here?
I love this. I think this is awesome. This was very creative, like the way that she approached the song,
Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate that a lot. For quality, I have a 3. I really love the auto tune that you did in the beginning. I think that it was so cool, and then how you go into the clean vocal. It was a really cool dynamic shift
Mm-hmm.
in the song, and I feel like that really captures the attention of the listener. In the first verse, around 50 seconds. I would love just some of those sort of soaring backing vocals that you have in like the second part of the verse when the beat kind of kicks in. I would love some of those in the first verse, just a little bit kind of tucked off back in the distance, just echoing back there. I think that
Right.
would really just what is the word I'm trying to think of? Compliment your mains on that part. And it's really pretty, and I think that would just spice it up a little bit. Um excuse me. When you get to the hook, I would like your mains to come up a little bit. I felt like I
Right.
was missing like the words of the hook because your vocals were kind of just blending into the beat. So I would say either leave those there and then kind of add more on top of it. Maybe look at the structure of the chorus a little bit. But I think that the structure is there. I believe it that the vocals just need to be brought out a little bit more. Um, just so that they're not being drowned out by the backing.
Right.
Um, as far as relatability, I have a 5 on this. Like, killer vocals, super emotional delivery. It felt very personal and very, very relatable. So, hell yeah, 5 on that. Replayability, I'm just gonna say a 4 for right now, because like even though there are some mix issues, this was dope. I would listen to this again the way it is, but I think that this would really, really shine. Just cleaning up that hook a little bit, and maybe just adding a little couple things here and there, and it's gonna be a
Right.
really, really good track. This is sick. I love it. Nice job.
Okay. I was with you on all of that. The only other thing that I would say adding wise, and this is one of the reasons why I kind of got my score to a 3 on the quality, is towards the end right here, there was some spots that were a little bit off key. Um, and I just kind of going back and just kind of reflecting on those spots would be anything else besides what Submom had already said. That's basically my only other tweak. You know what I'm saying? It is just, it's like right in this area. I think it was like the 240, 235-ish range that I kind of heard it start up. But yeah, I could assume if you had already done the recording on all this by this point, you know what I mean? You were already kind of winded. You feel me? Especially during the singing. But for you, I thought the same thing in the spot right here, the build up. That's what I was actually gonna, for me, that was gonna be my first kick. Was that, because I was like, here it sounded dope. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not just push it at the front as like a teaser? You know what I mean? Especially if it's tucked off in the back. Ooh, thank you.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, that was Josefina. That was choked on. I thought it was the key. Now, what did the key do on this, G? Is the key right now sort of the mixer as we hear it? Because this confused the fuck
I'm
out of me.
wondering,
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what
maybe
the
I'm
fuck?
thinking maybe the beat. Maybe he had a forkable beat, is what I'm thinking.
Maybe,
Maybe.
maybe, but we wouldn't necessarily see their profile. That's what jocked me out, because I was like, the key? That means this is their revision. Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's their track in a band. That makes sense. That makes sense then. No worries. It just it
Oh.
had me freaking out. I'm like, did she change her name on BandLab, dude? Like,
The
I
key.
was freaking out. No, that was Geosfina though on her drive by. We got a couple more tracks lined up in the queue right now, as well as some that are coming through the form as we speak. However, we are gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about some of this news breakdown. Get right back into the music and the reviews. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Again, Blunt and One's Radio Network, man. I'm OC Kush. We got Suburban Mom with us, and yeah, it's Friday. Flapjack Friday. We'll be right back.
This is K3. Yo, it's your boy T1D.
Hey, it's your boy Weirdo.
Hey, it's your girl Josefina.
What's up? This is Oric Raps.
Hey, it's Siren.
Yo, this is Bad Conduct.
And you're about to grab a motherfucking seat.
And you're tuned into the Blunted Ones Radio Network.
Power up. Power up podcast and music is definitely here, bro.
All right, guys. We are back, man. We are going to be jumping back into some of the news. And damn, got bit by a spider and shit. That's crazy.
Maybe he's gonna have superpowers now. That'd be kind of cool.
He didn't say radioactive.
Spider-Man. K3 man. K3 man.
Wow.
I don't know.
That'd be wild though if he only ended up with like 3 legs instead of all 6.
What? Spiders have 8 legs. What are you talking about?
He's already got 2 arms.
I see.
He
So
would
he would
just
have
grow
6
them other
additional,
ones. Yeah.
4 additional appendages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He could shoot silk out of his butthole.
Wow.
You
That's
like you
crazy.
get that'd be my luck. Like I'd get bit by a spider that has like a radioactive spider, and I'd be like, oh sweet, I'm gonna get superpowers. To be like, wake up the next day and I'm not shooting webs out of my hand, but I'm literally just like a spider, and I now am shitting silk. That would be my luck.
That would your luck. Thank God it wasn't my
I'd have
luck.
I'd have to figure out how to how to make that work. Everybody back up.
I mean, low key thinking about it though, like you would always have a seat somewhere.
I mean, facts.
You literally
But
would
if
just
I
go to
like,
sit down and just, you just fart a little bit, and then all of a sudden you got a chair right there. Bang.
if I had to get up to a high place though, I'm just like I'd have to like put my butt in the air and
You got a headstand and shit. Like,
hold on, guys, I'm coming up.
oh my God. That would be wild.
Oh my God.
You
That would be
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
I
I'm not gonna front.
I know. To get like on all fours and just launch backwards.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Fuck that.
Oh my goodness. Hey, listen, this article here is crazier than getting bit by a
Oh,
spider.
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
LAPD. Yeah, they
Oh
found
yeah.
a decomposed body was found in a Tesla registered to singer David or David. I don't
D4. Yeah,
I
VD.
don't know how to
I think it's
exactly
David.
pronounce it, but yeah.
Yeah. On September
This is
8th, Los
crazy.
Angeles police found a severely decomposed female body in the front trunk of a Tesla registered to singer David. It got left on the street in the neighborhood of Hollywood Hills, and then they towed it, and then it sat there in the tow yard for like 5 days. And nobody thought anything about it. There was nothing seemed suspicious until several days later, 5 days later, the people who were working at the impound lot or whatever were like, "Bro, what is that smell?" And they called the police, and the police found inside a bag the pieces of a body. They still have not been able to identify the body. They know it's a woman. Um, yeah, so they contacted, I guess, David Anthony Burke, otherwise known as David, and he's apparently on tour right now, and he's cooperating. But yeah, they're gonna be working in the next couple days. This one's from a while ago, but they're gonna be. I don't know if there's been any more breaks in this story, but they will be identifying how this woman died, and they'll be keeping in touch with David as he continues his North American tour through late September. Um, kind of horrifying. I'm also confused as to why, like, I mean, granted, there's probably more details I'm not aware of, but like, if this is his car and there's a chopped up dead body in it, how is he still on tour? How has he not like been arrested and maybe brought in for questioning? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
This
what
seems a little weird.
cooperating really means, or
Yeah.
if the law was just like, oh, you're in fucking, this is the LAPD, so he's like, oh, you're in Maryland. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then they just went about their day. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, we'll just keep trying to figure out who this is. No worries. Like, bro, if that was anybody, I feel like if that was anybody, I don't even know. Yeah, that's what G's saying because he got money. That's what I was about to just touch on. Like, I don't know who he is. I've never heard of him, but maybe he's popular. I mean, whatever. But yeah, I feel like if this was just your average Joe, like if my car was left somewhere in towed away for 5 days and there was a dead body chopped up inside of it, that I'd probably be arrested. I'm feeling like that's the case. Oh, seems weird.
Oh, he's a youngin'. He was born in 2005.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's a baby. Just a little baby. Just 20 years old, right? Yeah.
Yup.
That's crazy.
Here, I'll bring up a picture real quick of who he is. This one right here is, I believe, the photo. Yes. Okay. So this one is a photo of who he is. This is him. Okay. So yeah, this is him. And he is, I think currently right now it says he's in Minneapolis.
So he's on tour.
Minneapolis is where he was recently. It says he just finished playing in front of the crowd at the Fillmore in Minneapolis. I don't know, G. I don't know really about the story like that.
Yeah, there's
Submom's the one that actually brought this up, and yeah, I was like, I didn't hear about it, and I was like, wait, what?
There's not a lot of details. I'm trying to look through the article here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this is so creepy, bro. It says that she had, hold on, wavy black hair. They were unable to determine her age or race. She was wearing a tube top and black leggings and a tattoo on her right index finger that said sh or SHHHH, shush, like
Oh, like it's like
yeah, it's hard to like make that
it's
out
the shush.
that sound.
Yeah.
The sh. That's creepy. But yeah, it doesn't really. So it says that the LAPD did not confirm the details about the car or its owner to this specific news outlet, which was the BBC.
Right.
It was abandoned 5 days prior to it being towed, I guess.
Well, yeah, it says right here in this report that the Tesla was reported abandoned on a street. I'm curious though, like abandoned on a street meaning how? Like, was the street one of them dead ends, and it just been sitting there for a couple of days? Like, was it a regular street in front of a house, and people were just like, hey, somebody like they could have just parked it there, you know what I mean? But at the same time, how did this get inside? And then if it was abandoned, who by?
I don't know. I mean, I would assume maybe him, but it just says that he was on stage. This is a really weird article, this one that I just pulled up. He was apparently on stage the night that the vehicle was recovered, or not the vehicle was recovered, but that the body was recovered, and he threw a bunch of Labubu dolls into the crowd and then was like, don't fight her over them. It's like, why is that relevant? Like,
I mean, we did have some talks about them dolls being, you know, a little bit in the realm of the underworld.
Evil, yeah.
So now, if he's doing shit like that, it makes it a little bit more prevalent that maybe something like that could have happened to something of his, and he might actually be tied to it. Like that, you know what I mean? Again, all speculation, but hey, man.
Article says that. Article says that while David is not said to be a suspect at this time, incident has still led to this lawsuit. Apparently, he had a campaign with Crocs and Hollister, and they have removed him from those upcoming campaigns. How is he not a suspect? Is my question, because it's just like, he owns the vehicle. Like, how? Who just has a Tesla?
Own the vehicle. He does own it.
He had,
I also
Yeah,
wanted
and like,
to
who has a
understand:
Tesla? It's just
is
like,
this a Tesla?
whatever.
Is this a truck? Is this the Cybertruck, or is this like a
Uh,
car?
um, there's a video here.
I believe it
I hope I
was
can get
in
it
the
to.
photo that
Ow.
I seen elsewhere. I believe it was an SUV-ish kind of looking thing. I don't know.
So
Listen,
not T.
questions abound. It's an RV. It was a what?
Right. Huh?
Wait, my fault. You said it was a what?
Why can't? Hold on. Ah, I got a video here. Hold on. I'll send this to the chat. I
Word.
said I think it was probably it was expensive, like regardless of what,
Oh yeah.
Teslas are not cheap vehicles. To me, it just seems weird that somebody would just be like, "Oh yeah, whatever," and just like leave it on the street. Like what?
Right.
It's crazy. Here's a video.
All right, let me bring this up. This doesn't even look like it's abandoned on a street. It looks like a parking lot.
Yeah, I think
Oh
this
no,
is the tow
that's the
yard where it was.
okay, that makes more sense. Hold on.
Mhm.
Let me bring this up over here on screen so we can see this. Okay. This one right here. Wait, that's not the story. Hold on. Okay, there there we go. Bro, I brought up the story. It was bringing up something totally different. That was absolutely crazy. Let me bring this over here. There, we should be. All right, we're good. Let's check this out. See what they're talking about.
News this time in Hollywood. NBC4 Investigates is learning about a gruesome discovery in a tow yard. Gordon Takumatsu is live at the scene with what was found and what investigators are revealing so far. Gordon.
Well, Annabelle, the building you see behind me is the headquarters of a company called Hollywood Tow. Take a look. Right up there on the rooftop is where some cars are parked, and that is where the investigation is happening right now. News Chopper 4 over the lot a short time ago to show us what is going on. Clearly visible, a tent where detectives are gathering and cataloging evidence, and close by, a gray Tesla with Texas license plates with its front hood open. If you know about Teslas, the hood is the larger storage compartment in the front of the vehicle. A dark-colored bag can be seen inside. We believe this to be the car in question. LAPD homicide detectives telling us the car was impounded from an undisclosed location in Hollywood after someone reported it abandoned. It was towed here to the impound lot where workers noticed a bad odor and called police to investigate.
Well, we were notified this morning, and the car's been here for a couple of days. After investigators made entry to the car, they found what appears to be the remains of a human being.
At this point, this is officially being called a death investigation, not a homicide, but that could change. Captain Peters there says there are other possible reasons that have to be investigated before it can be determined if the person was actually murdered or not, but he did not elaborate. He also would not release details on the person's identity, including gender or age, or the neighborhood where the car was abandoned. At this point, we are waiting for the coroner's office to send a van here so that crime scene investigators can wrap up their investigation here as well. Reporting live.
Okay. I'm confused with what was just said. Okay.
I'm assuming that this video was probably aired like right when the discovery happened, and they've since probably released the details about it being a woman with the. But how? Like, I mean, obviously, again, this might be before they might have aired this before they knew that the body was dismembered. Because I was gonna say,
How do you not justify
Right.
that as whether or not they were murdered? They were chopped up? But no,
Right,
that
yeah.
wasn't a murder. What?
Right.
That was very
So
ironic.
Snappa Slappa's in the chat, and apparently he has noted that this guy, David, was apparently prominent, I guess, on BandLab, which is crazy. I didn't know that.
Really?
And he said that someone asked him this morning, and he said, no, I don't, he doesn't recognize him. But yeah, apparently this guy was very active on BandLab. Oh, creepy.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up.
Breaking news. So yeah, I'm assuming anyway, I'm assuming that they just found the
Yo,
bot.
it says right
Did you find
here,
him?
he started his music production journey on BandLab in 2021.
Oh my god.
And listen to this. Listen to this. His breakout hit is called Romantic Homicide.
The fuck, bro. No.
I swear
How
to
is he not
motherfucking
a
God, it says right here.
suspect?
He said he created
What?
soundtracks for his Fortnite gameplay videos, and he developed his breakout hit called Romantic Homicide entirely from his phone on BandLab. That is ironic. That is ironic as fuck that his fucking breakout hit, his number one first hit, was called Romantic Homicide, and then this motherfucker is now currently in an investigation that is dealing with a homicide of the opposite sex. I'm just saying.
Chopped up in a car that belongs to him, but he's apparently not a suspect. How
This
is he
is
not a suspect?
mind-blowing, dude.
Bro, I picked this article because I was like, oh, well, it's like a musician and we talk about music on the show, so it's relevant. I had no idea he was a BandLab artist.
What a
Thank you,
small
chat.
world.
Thank
I
you,
don't
Snappa,
know.
for
I
letting
would
us know. Holy
assume, listen,
shit.
I would assume their BandLab name was the same name that they have as an artist out there right now, but this is how it's spelled.
Oh,
So I don't
found
know
it.
if anybody wants to. You found it on BandLab?
I did. Yeah, I just saw it. Crap. Because he's verified. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Let's see. Music.
I don't
No,
know if
maybe this
that's his
isn't.
at. Is his at the same as his name?
That's what I found, but I don't know if this is him because it doesn't have very many songs on here. It's just one song called Untitled. And no, this is him. There's a literal picture of him, right? BandLab did a freaking BandLab David experience. This was April 25th to 27th, 2025 in New York, New York.
Wow. It does say he's from
Yeah.
Queens. He's from Queens, so it would be like a hometown thing for him.
Right. Yeah, oh my god.
Bro, breaking fucking news, guys.
Yeah.
Somebody from the BandLab community out there involved in some shit. And listen, their breakout hit called Romantic Homicide, done entirely on BandLab. Can you imagine if we were to find that track? Now, I'm wondering if that track has been taken down from BandLab or something, you know what I mean? Since he's been like an actual performing artist. I don't know. I don't know.
According to this, he had a EP, I guess, or no, debut album called Withered that was dropping on April 25th. But BandLab did a whole collaboration with him. They had on it says Get Withered Now, get the BandLab extended edition with 2 exclusive bonus tracks, Unrequited and Where Did You Go? And then the exclusive BandLab David experience. Join us for a pop-up experience April 25th to 27th in New York, New York.
Wow.
Wild. Yeah. Because as soon as I searched him, I'm assuming this is him because he's got 36,000 followers. And then the first thing that it says highlights of his activity is this BandLab times David experience.
Yeah, there's
a picture of him, and that's him.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm just confused. Like, how would he not be a suspect? Like, nothing of those articles that I just looked over would indicate any sort of alibi or. So in the trunk of the Tesla Snappa, at the time of this video that we just watched,
it says severely decomposed. Like, come on now. That means it's been sitting somewhere for a while. Like, I don't think it was necessarily in the trunk of the car and decomposed like that, but it might have been elsewhere, and then that the car was a transport and then abandoned, as they said. It was abandoned. The thing I need to figure out as an investigator is who the fuck abandoned it. Like, who
Right.
was the last one to exit the vehicle? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. Snappa is asking in the chat, was it a male or female in the car? It was a female. They did determine that she had like a black tube top on and some black leggings. She had a tattoo on her finger that said shh, like shush, shush, shh. I can't say shh. um and some gold earrings, and there was some other, but I think that the video that we just watched was probably filmed before they had this additional information. Yeah, camera. They
Well,
should
the
have some
parking
sort of
lot,
camera
that's one
footage of
thing
the parking
because
lot.
that's a tow company. The tow company had already towed. It was sitting in the parking lot for like 5 days.
Yeah,
It had originally been reported abandoned on a
abandoned.
street, and I
Right.
think that's
Dump.
where we need to figure out who the last person was out of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That would be the big thing. But this is absolutely wild. A BandLab artist is now in the headlines
Yeah.
for not the right reasons.
Crazy.
Now,
But he's it's all alleged and suspected because he's
Right,
apparently not
right.
a suspect somehow. So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how you have a Tesla vehicle. Like, obviously, okay, he's big on BandLab, he's on tour, but I don't think we're looking at a multimillionaire here to where he can just afford to be leaving $100,000 cars laying around.
Right, right.
It's a little weird.
And at
Like,
least not with a like a reported stolen type of situation. But I don't see
mhm,
anything here where he's mentioning
mm-mm.
any type of reports coming out about it.
So Snappa, it's
No, it
actually
says
registered in
registered.
his
Yeah,
name.
yeah, it's
Yeah, so it's
registered to
it's
him
his. It's his vehicle.
out of Texas.
Texas plates.
Registered out of Texas. Yeah.
It's just crazy. What a wild story.
Absolutely wild, dude. Check it out. We have this video coming up is I kind of wanted to shift the mood a little bit. It is some crazy shit that pops off on this video, and I just kind of wanted to share with you guys, let you guys check it out. Some people and they're doing some crazy things you might not have seen before. But yeah, check this out real quick. Dude, the AI at the end of that, dude, the AI at the end of that is crazy. But no, a lot of these, some of these have multiple things that go on their pages. Some of these people are doing absolutely crazy things. Like I said, I just wanted to shift the mood. The AI ones
That's
though were
crazy.
crazy. Did you see the AI the AI ones? I'm like, I can see that's AI immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Immediately.
Yeah.
But we let me see here. Who was it? Somebody was up with, I believe, a whip. Okay, yes. Getting back into some music. Let's get it. We got... Yes, people are awesome. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Man. That yeah. I hear that, Snappa. I hear that. We got, I believe this is Josefina and K3 on this right here called Roller Coaster. And again, it is a whip to drive-by review coming up for these guys. And yeah, let's see what it's in the other category. Let's see what they're talking about, man. Let's get it.
lost up in my mind. The darkest prison that I trapped myself inside. In the emptiness that I've been feeling all my life. Around the world, I'm still stuck up in that light. So I numb the pain and I get lost up in the high. So here I go on a roller coaster ride. I'm always fucking up, now I lost my
Whatever I
fucking
like,
mind.
honestly, baby, I live in limelight every single day of the week and it's daily, baby. Better embrace me, this shit crazy. Honestly, they don't even know I've been at their throats ever since I was 2 years old. Motherfucker, what you even do? I body your dude in the booth. I body and bring a new body back in. Cause dude, another body's coming through. I don't think that they get it. Honestly, forgive him. If I had to do it, I ain't kill him just to kill him. I had reason. I had reason to do it. Had to see opportunity, season it ruined. I don't think that they know. Nobody gonna take my soul. I've been trying to sell that shit to the devil, but he don't even answer his door no more. Holy shit, I don't know if I've been in this, but maybe I should be, bro. I got a whole lot to say. All of y'all fucking fake as a toupee. Oh, on Lupe. Damn, dude.
I'm feeling all my life. Around the world, I'm still stuck up in that life. So I numb the pain and I get lost up in the high. So here I go on a roller coaster ride. I'm always fucking up, now I lost my fucking mind.
I don't know why I do it. Here I go, you know. Locked up, no escape. Darkest prison, carrying all of this weight. And all of this pressure on my chest. Round the world with these burdens that I made.
Try to run away, but it finds me the way. Fuck these voices, don't wanna hear all this noise.
I'm never learning, I'm getting high once again. Drowning in the deep end, what's the season? Years go by like the fucking weekend.
Sabotaging my own dreams.
I'll never be the same. I've been driven with pain, nobody listens. So I'm thinking, what the fuck is there nobody to believe in?
Feeling all my life. Around the world, I'm still stuck up in that life. So I numb the pain and I get lost up in the high. So here I go on a roller coaster ride. I'm always fucking up, now I lost my fucking mind.
Yeah, that's Roller Coaster Ride right there. Giosefina and K3 on this one. Drive-by for these guys right here. What do you got on this sub, Mom? What you thinking?
This was a cool track. I had quality at like a 3. I think that there just needs to be more balance between the two vocal chains, so it sounds like you guys are, on the same track. I would say, maybe a few like ad libs during K3's verse would be kind of cool. I'm not sure exactly where you would put them. He did definitely fill that space quite a bit, but I think you could play around with that unless there were some in there and I didn't notice them. But that's just kind of like retrospectively thinking
Right.
back to what I just heard. Relatability, I have a 4. I think that, G, your lyrics are really impactful on this, and it's a really cool hook. It kind of like the melody in this was kind of reminding me of that. I don't know if you guys remember that song, but it was like, la la na na na. It goes around the world just na na
Yeah,
na
I
na
know
na.
what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
Then
about.
everybody's singing na 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 na. Yeah, like it was kind of like, so that was kind of like, I don't know if that was done intentionally. If you guys were kind of like referencing, winking and nodding at that melody in that song. But that was cool because it kind of like, it's like a little 90s throwback, and that was dope.
Yep.
As far as replayability, I have a 3. I just think, it's just some mix things that I'm sure you guys are still working on. It sounds good. It's a dope track.
Hell yeah. Give me a second. For me, I'm sorry. What were your scores again?
I had 3, 4, 3.
3, 4, 3. Okay, because for me, I was at 3s across the board.
Mhm.
For me, I'm only there because similar things that you're talking about, the vocal blending, and then for me, just a touch of the. It's just for me, it sounds almost like a stagnant difference between her in the hook and then her in her verse. So
Mhm.
trying to get that like transition to be a little bit cleaner, in spots too, like that's for me, that's where I'm at. Um, but everything, like I said, everything for me across the board right now is out of 3. I know this is a process for you guys, and I know especially working with K3, I know how it is because he likes to go and mess around on his DAW versus the DAW that you use personally as a collaborator. So I know that's kind of a thing too. But when it comes together,
Right.
it definitely sounds, you know what I mean, super dope. So I'm excited
Yeah.
to see where this is gonna go. That one though, roller coaster ride again. Geosfina K3 on this one. We have another drive-by review coming up. This one is from Bad Conduct. So yeah, get your shit locked and loaded. This one's called Monster. This one is with David John and Bad Conduct on this one here. Listed in the other category. Let's see what he's talking about on this one, man. You better duck, quack, quack.
So it started with a complex web of ice-fueled lies. The faster it spun, the faster you watch your demise. Spinning out of control, it seemed turmoil ruled your life. The harder you seem to fight, the further you seem to slide. You wanna make it right, but lack the normal functions. Forks on this road, many that lead to dysfunction. One holds the key for you to change at this junction. Make sure you choose right, or forever you keep running. Keep fumbling around your self-centered mishits. Faking your way through life, thinking your shit don't stink. Keep stumbling, your dreams horizons pushed to the distance. Every day is hidden.
Like I was disease, had me cut out. As if I was a monster, had me shut out, shut out.
So quick you think nothing of your past presence. Your problem in the scheme of things is microscopic. Your narcissistic life shows not a cinema twist. It's yourself close to the lip of the cliff, the brink of your untamed meager existence. Bored, slowly sink you, bury the flame of this life you maraud. A snapshot of this part, yet you wish no encore. Looking back, you saw your body cold on the floor, wondering what's in store. You keep on running into walls. If only someone took the time to get you proper schooled, you might not be running around so unsure of what to do.
I swear to God, you make me feel like I can't walk these streets again. Don't think about you now and then. Don't wanna see you again. Oh, 'cause I'm crazy, a monster.
Yeah, that's Monster right there. Bad Conduct with David John. So Whip's work in progress. Let's see what we got up here. Sub Mom, what you got for this one?
I like that track. That was really cool. The only note I had for like the mix was just I think maybe like a little bit of a better vocal balance between the hook artist. I'm assuming that was David John,
Mhm.
and Bad Conduct. It doesn't sound like too off, and it works, but I just feel like maybe like the hook is very like ambient and like there's a lot of reverb and things like that. Maybe just play with echoing that off of your verses. Like I also feel like I don't know, in what capacity you're working with him on this, but like it would be cool to maybe have some ad libs throughout the verses just to sort of tie you guys together on this a little bit more. As far as relatability and replayability though, I mean like this was a really cool track. I have a 5 for relatability and a 4 for replayability, just because of like mix things, but I'm sure you're still working on that. And I would love to hear this when it's done. This was a really cool, emotional track, and it was really well done by both of you. So good job.
Oh shit! Hold on, my bad. Yeah, no, this is dope. My fault. My main thing for me is overall volume. Volume. He says it's his mix. I get it. I get it. For me though, I had to turn it down to about a 46% volume, where it sounded decent on my end. You can see low key, it's a whole cheese block across the board until the tail end right here, where it looks like you kind of cut off some slices. You know what I mean, for a sandwich or something. But yeah, that was my main concern. And I wasn't really sure, low key. I'm trying to figure out if maybe the voluming is one of the issues between the vocal balance here.
Yeah, maybe.
For damned. It's damned. That's crazy.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's done. It's doomed to the shadows for its life.
Oh,
Jeez.
do you see what I'm saying? It's been damned. That is absolutely wild.
What is it? Why? What?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know. I will say though. Oh, you were the feature. It was David John. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if they're not willing to change up the mix or whatever, I don't know if you have the ability to do so, or if it's something where they just uploaded it as a full.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I get it though. I get it.
Sounded good though.
He said doomed to the shadows. That's crazy.
I wouldn't say all that. Like it's still a great track. Like I mean, obviously if you could make those minute changes, that'd be dope. But as is, it's still a really good track.
Right. Right. I get it. I get it. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Since I have all the stems somewhere. Okay. Okay. So he's got the ability. You know what I mean? It's not doomed, I would say. You know what I mean?
No. That's not doomed.
No, not doomed.
Silly boy.
Maybe slowly tripping towards, but not doomed. You always have the ability
Slowly tripping towards.
Yeah, you always have the ability to recover from that. You know what I mean?
Slowly tripping towards disaster. Fine.
Right, right. The ability to turn it around. You know what I mean?
Next time you ask me how I'm doing, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm like, I'm slowly tripping towards disaster, but I'm good.
But I'm good. I'm all right.
Just falling forever, slowly tripping.
Right.
Ooh, those are lyrics. Falling forever, slowly tripping towards disaster.
Right there, you have it. Right there, bars.
There we go.
Got
Writing
bars.
songs live, folks.
Right. He fell off the face of the earth. That's wow.
I hate it when that happens.
Right? You got too close to the edge. That's
He just
unfortunate. That is
splash.
massively unfortunate. Hey man, listen, we got about 7 more minutes left in this queue. Get your tracks in. We're gonna take a quick break. And I gotta refill my cup. And we'll be right back in just a minute with some more music.
I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get it. All right, we are back, man. We are back. This is the downtown. So this is the Corner Konvo podcast, Blood and Ones Radio Network, man. It is Flapjack Friday. I guess is that sticking? That's gonna stick.
I think so. I think it's just a thing. If anybody ever asks us to explain that, we're gonna have a hard time. But whatever.
Nah, it's easy. We like flapjacks. That's what it is.
On Fridays.
Right.
Flapjack on Friday.
Facts. Speaking of, we gotta start doing that, Ed. Yeah. All right, we'll talk about that later.
Flapjack Friday.
My bad. I was talking to Quinn. But no, yeah, man. Get your tracks in. We do have a couple more minutes. I don't have any right now currently. We did go through all of the submissions so far that came through.
Dang.
Yeah. We was going through them, man. We was hitting them drive-bys. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy.
Yeah.
Facts. My fault. I'm looking over here at some other stuff. I did have Nah, I'm not gonna do it yet. I ain't gonna do it yet. I ain't gonna do it to him. I'm gonna leave him in suspense.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I have some news for next month, but nah. I guess right now what I can do is facts. Yeah, facts. They can wait. It's a couple more weeks. It ain't nothing. I will say though, we do have an announcement as far as this month's concerned. Next Friday, no Flapjack Friday on that day. We are not making pancakes at all.
No.
No, not at all. That show's gonna be canceled. The Corner Konvo on the 19th, and the 26th. Suburban Mom will not be with us, so we are gonna be filling in 2 slots that night. If you guys are interested in jumping up here with me for the show, slide through the server and put it in the one chat there that I made the announcement on. Let me know if you're interested. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's going to be on the 26th. Excuse me, the 26th of this month. So in 2 weeks, 2 Fridays from now. And just
update your calendars.
Right, and they need to get it updated quickly because, again, this is a couple more weeks in September, and then we got a month left. That's it.
Yeah.
Just a month left of competition, and we're going to be taking our month-long break in November to gather everything up for the December tournament. Oh yeah, the December one that's the cream of the crop right there. Cream of the crop on the December tournament. Hey man, somebody's gonna have a hell of a end of the I guess a year cap instead of a night cap. You know what I mean? A year cap.
Right. It's gonna be wild. I think it's gonna be very steep competition. So I'm excited to see, what's everybody got. And it'll be cool too to just kind of like review and listen to all the winning songs, from the year over again. A nice recap.
Oh yeah. The good thing is too, a lot of these motherfuckers might have forgot about these tracks. So when come December and they hear it again, it might be some fresh like rejuvenance, and they'll be like, damn, okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's going to be a tough one. Like,
Absolutely.
Song of the Night's a tough voting system, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really get in there. But Song of the Month, we've been having a lot of this. I don't know who to choose, man. It's tough. Song of the Year? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a back and forth for sure.
It's going to be nuts.
That's going to be a 10-song tournament, too, by the way. A 10-song tournament. Yeah.
That's a nice ring to it. A 10-song tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Ooh, I just got the yawns. Sheesh, I'm sorry.
I heard that. It's
oh my gosh.
They are contagious, by the way. So
I know. It
everybody
just
in the
hit.
chat,
Are you
apologies.
yawning?
I am not. I am not. It's not
Okay.
contagious to me because I'm aware of it. So mentally, I just like my mental, spectrum's like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. You don't have to do it, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it. But anybody in the chat,
You do you.
If that, what
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry.
happened
My
to hit
bad.
you.
I'm not trying to put anybody to sleep.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I mean, it's all good. We are officially closed up. So yeah. Shout out to everybody out there in Blunt Ones Mafia, man. This was a great little night. A lot of things to talk about.
Yeah.
Not such great things, but a great night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out though to everybody in the chat, everybody that submitted tonight. Appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out. You got anything for anybody out there, man? I know we went over a couple of different points here. Anything that I might have missed or anything you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, just don't forget that we are still looking for a third up here. You guys can hit up the Discord and the show schedule channel and submit your application there if you're interested. That's going to be closing soon, so don't hesitate if it's something that you've been kind of going back and forth on. Make sure that you get it in so we can get you up here on a Tuesday for a tryout. And then going forward, we will make a decision. But yeah, I mean, other than that, stay safe. You know, if you're feeling the weight of what's been going on recently, you know, I think the best advice that is out there is just disconnect, put your phone down, go, you know, to a park, go for a walk, do something that take your mind off of all that crap, because it's really easy to let it kind of infiltrate your mind and really pull you down. So we're moving forward. That's the next step.
Yeah, it's a manifestation thing for sure.
Yes, so just try not to get too caught up, and I probably should take my own advice on that as well, but just don't get too caught up in what is going on online and things that we cannot change. You know, you can't. There's a John Mayer lyric. I really hope he plays that song when we go to see him on the 26th, but it's from his song Belief, and he says, "You're never going to win the world. You're never going to stop the war. You're never going to beat this if belief is what we're fighting for." And it's just like, that's so true. Like, you cannot just force somebody to change the way that they see things or their views. And so remember that and just stay vigilant. Yeah.
Yeah, stay vigilant. And also stay as a vigilante to the vocab, dude. You know what I'm saying? They're pushing words out and putting other words in place, and I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it.
Never a cool thing.
No, man. Other than that, we ain't got nothing else for you guys. Big shout out though, Blunt Ones Radio Network. This is the Korner Konvo podcast. We will be back with you on Sunday, the 14th, with these trees. I need y'all with the fire. Yeah, competition night. Two spots up for grabs. The number 3 and the number 4 slots up for grabs. So come through, come prepared. 3 opportunities to lock yourself in. Yeah.
What's up, weirdo? Sorry, man. We're wrapping up, but thanks for popping in.
Yes, wrapping up, man. Big shout out though to everybody. Appreciate you guys sliding through. We will be back on Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. We out this motherfucker. Salute.
Peace.